All right, welcome in everyone. We have some exciting news that you're going to want to hear. So put away all the distractions. I got my boy Ricardo Hamilton, aka M.I.M.S. Make it make sense here. My man, how excited are you about what we're going to share with the people today?
Yeah, I mean, we always find in value, Mike. You know what I mean? And that's why we putting this together because there's always opportunity for those who are looking for it. And there's always something to complain about for those who want to complain about something. And what we found here is just a phenomenal service that allows us to double our spending power and be able to, do what we're already doing, but get more for it. And I'm
Mm.
always excited about opportunities like that, brother. So this is a phenomenal opportunity with Transact in this card. And I think everybody's going to love what they see and going to want to take advantage and get in position.
And I'm going to tell you guys, I was very skeptical when I first heard about this because I hear all the time these companies promising they're going to get debit cards. I was like, are there really debit cards out there? They're like, yep. So, guys, we're talking about Transact card today. Banking is now going to be changed forever. And like with anything, there's always an evolution, right? I remember when, I guess I'm kind of aging myself here, Ricardo, but I remember when my parents would balance their checkbook every month and get in fights and why isn't this in there? Why isn't that in there? And, people were really skeptical of even using credit or debit cards in the 80s, some people even in the 90s. But now everyone has plastic, whether it's a credit card or a debit card. Most of the time, we're swiping every single day. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Visa and MasterCard, there's a 3% charge when you use your card anywhere. All that money is going to the banks. So what we're doing is flipping the script and making the people the banks here. So we're a banking platform that provides service for everyone, a private, secure banking platform, FDIC insured checking account, a Visa bank card accepted all over the world. But here's what's different about it, guys, is we double your buying power with a members only shopping club. Every dollar spent is a Z-Buck earned. Everyday products and services are much more affordable using your Z-Bucks. So again, every time you swipe anywhere, pay your electric bill, pay for gas, go out to dinner, go to Walmart, you spend $100, you get 100 Z-Bucks. And how does that work? Okay, Ricardo, this was my question is,
Mm.
well, are these going to be a bunch of goods I don't really want or use? And we met with the CEO and he said basically anything that you buy at Home Depot or Lowe's or Amazon or Walmart is going to be in the Z Club store. So how does this all work? You spend $100 on a good meal, you get 100 Z-Bucks. You see a pair of Nike shoes you want to buy, they're $100. You're going to be able to use 50% or 50 Z-Bucks to bring that price of those Nike shoes down to just $50. Now, guys, look at all of these brands. All right. And there's some in the background. And this is just a small selection of them. But you have Whirlpool, Maytag, Dell, Intel, Versace, Kenmore, Jordan, Milwaukee, Spalding, New Balance, Nike again, Ralph Lauren, Reebok, Gucci, Calvin Klein, Dolce & Gabbana, Lacoste, Prada. I mean, Ricardo, is there some things in there that you want?
Oh yeah, I think that everybody shops at these places, and especially if you're getting these Z Bucks, which seems like essentially for free, Mike. I mean, how did you get the Z
Correct.
Bucks? You spent money that you were already spending on your debit card at your bank, but you decided to use your Transact card, and every dollar you spent on your Transact card, they gave you that same dollar amount, but it's in Z Bucks. So I got excited because I like to buy gold, silver, and nodes. So if I'm
Mm.
buying gold, silver, and some micro nodes or something every month, then I'm getting that same dollar amount that I've spent in Z Bucks that I now can go into uh, these type of brands online and pay for things that I got essentially for free from spending my money the same way I would normally spend it. Yeah, that's a no brainer.
And what I love about this, right, is we're not selling you guys a product. We're not trying to get you to use something you haven't done before. You're using these every day. You're just not making money on it. So again, it gets better, Ricardo. They're going to have these things called flash sales. The first one is this Monday. Today's June 7th, or no, June 3rd. So June 5th, we're going to have our first flash sale. So first come, first serve. And when they have these flash sales, your cash is no good here. You get to use just Z-Bucks. So a Ray-Ban sunglasses retail 120. You use 120 Z-Bucks, zero cash. You get those basically free sunglasses. Louis Vuitton bags, Apple MacBook laptops. These things are going to vary, but it's first come, first serve. But again, just another benefit you're getting, even though you're already spending the money on whatever you want. Now, this is actually amazing. They've partnered with Carnival Cruises, and next July, you're going to be able to go on a trip using your Z-Bucks, dollar for dollar. Because again, we're not talking about like points from your credit card company where you need like 50,000 points for a $500 flight. All right. If there's a room on this Carnival cruise that's $2,000 for the week, 2,000 Z-Bucks puts you in that room. There's an upgraded room that's 5,000 for the week. 5,000 Z-Bucks gets you in that room. So that's going to be awesome. I'm sure we're going to be there. And I think they said they're going to do these 4 times a year, starting, after next July.
Yeah, it's quite mind blowing, really, because literally, we're spending money every single day swiping our cards right now. We're not getting anything for it, but the same amount of swiping and spending that I've been doing, if I just use my Transact card, I'm getting these things for free called Z-Bucks that equate to the dollar amount that I was spending on my regular cards, and now I can use that to take trips on a cruise. Okay, all right, you got my attention.
Yeah.
That's why we're
Yeah.
showing you this, y'all. This is fire.
Now it's going to get better. This is coming soon where they're going to actually have an automatic savings built in. So they're going to have like a roundup where, if you buy something for $8.50, you can set it to where it'll round up that 50 cents and save it for you. Because a lot of people lack the discipline to save. They're automating this for you. All right, Ricardo, it keeps getting better. Not only do they have that roundup, not only can you automatically save, we also have something called Transact Back, where when you use your card at any of the places that you see here, on top of the 100% of the Z-Bucks, you're getting 1 to 3% cash back. Let me make sure you caught that, Ricardo. Okay. Look on here. We got Amazon.com, Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Lowe's, a bunch of pharmacies, Best Buy, a bunch of restaurants, places you're already going. So let's say I go to Amazon.com.
Yeah, you could have stopped at Amazon.
Yeah. I guess I don't even need to buy much on Amazon anymore. I'm getting everything in the Z-Bucks store. Okay, let's do Walmart, okay? Because we don't have groceries. So you go to Walmart, you spend $100 on groceries. You get 100 Z-Bucks. Then you're also going to get 1 to 3% cash back from that $100 that you spend at Walmart, which is what most people are getting anyways, right? 2%. Most people, if you're lucky, you're getting 2% back on a credit card. Debit cards, you're getting 0%.
Right.
Now we're basically getting 102%, 100% in Z-Bucks, 2% in cash back. M.I.M.S, make it make sense. This is like mind blowing to me.
Yeah, no, it's great. And it's because, somebody might think about it, but the best way to think about it is over time. Over time, you're saving, 1 or 2% every single day you're swiping your card. You have that automatic savings feature kicked in. And at the same time, you're doing the same spending you've been doing, but now you're getting these Z-Bucks that, like you heard Mike just said, a lot of the things that you're already buying right now is already going to be in that store, cruises and everything, and they're probably going to add some more stuff on there. It's a really dynamic program. It's a no-brainer. Why would I not get this bank card that is, connected to community banks and credit unions here in the US, and FDIC insured, why would I use any other card if it's not giving me Z-Bucks and all these features? I don't know.
Well, all I can tell you, Ricardo, is I'm taking all of my spending power and putting it in here and using this card for everything. I've been using credit cards, getting about 2% for a while now. No more. I won't have any need for them. Guys, the cost for this membership is $25 for your first year. You're covered. All right. That gives you all the banking platforms and they're going to throw in another 500 Z bucks the first time you swipe your card. $500 of purchasing power sent to you for a one-time $25 fee. Now, the second year, your membership would renew and be $47.50 for the entire year. Or if you don't want to pay that up front, you can do $4.95 a month. So that's an or, because I've been seeing some people understanding that and thinking that there's a yearly fee and then a monthly fee. No, you can just save some money. We save like $10 or so by just doing $47.50 one time. And again, you're getting those 500 Z bucks sent back to you. So it keeps getting better, guys. There's a pre-launch promotion offer. Double your Z bucks on every purchase for your first year if you get in before July 1st. So that's going to be a big date. You're going to want to make sure you tell everyone you know about this, because you can double your Z bucks for that first year if you get in before July 1st. Then there's also a referral program. So if you tell somebody, hey, do you want to double your purchasing power without changing anything that you're doing? They're probably going to say yes. So if you refer this to somebody, you're going to get 500 Z bucks as a reward for doing that. Now, if you see the vision here and how amazing this is, right? Because I got excited about it when I found out about it. And I said, how can I make more money? Right? Because the banks are making all the money. You go to almost any city, Ricardo, what's the biggest tower?
Yeah, the bank buildings. Yeah, banks.
It's the banks.
Yeah.
Right? So if you want to become your own digital bank and refer people to it, every time they're swiping anywhere, you're getting paid. You guys know we love passive income when we talk about making money while you sleep. Here's your chance. Somebody's up at 2 a.m. buying something from Fashion Nova, you get paid. Someone's driving around, pays for gas, you get paid. So you have the right to receive commissions on all Tranzact card transactions in your community with the marketing support and the DBO training. I came up with this the other night, right? If you partner with 3 DBOs, okay, that means a digital branch office, you become a manager and get your $500 back. So 3, and it's free with no monthly fee. M.I.M.S, make that make sense.
Yeah, that's huge. Yeah. Obviously it makes sense to have your own franchise or be your own bank that take advantage of something like this, especially at only $500 one time. And you get 3 other people and you become a manager and you get the $500 back. Yeah. I mean, exactly.
Sign me up.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much.
Sign me up 4 times, because that's when I saw this, I'm like, wait, why only have 1 bank when I can have 4 banks?
Yeah.
So my close family are also I got them. I gifted them a bank.
Nice.
So I think I'm good for Mother's Day and Father's Day this year.
Sweet. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. Too much value here.
Yeah. So again, we don't need to get too much into the details, but again, the average person spends about $2,000 on a credit or debit card. So, Bev here spends $1,500 a month. That's $225 that would come. And again, that's if Bev signs up with Ricardo, he's getting that $225. I'm getting that $225. Kevin's getting that $225. Aunt Bay spends $1,000. That's $1.50. These are called basis points. So it's kind of like a tenth of a penny. Now, somebody might might look at that and be like, well, that's not $9 a month in total commissions. I'm not excited about that. Guys, this is 3 people. Okay. This is going to be huge when people find out about it. And you're going to want to tell people because you're getting all this cool stuff. They'll probably see everything you're getting from the Z store and be like, dude, what's going on? How are you able to afford, these Louis Vuitton sunglasses, bags, whatever it is. And, people are going to want to be a part of this. Yeah. So you got to think big. And again, it's passive income. Ricardo, anything you want to add to that? Because it's really about just multiplying your income by sponsoring more branches and spreading the message here.
Yeah, I mean, so, banks get money from having customers. You're now your own bank. You now have your own franchise with this Transact card. So I believe our product has a lot of value, and I want to help people, benefit from that value. So I'm going to share with as many people as I can and say, hey, look, double your spending power. You know, you're using the card you're using now, but are you getting these benefits? You know, it's a no brainer. So I want to help as many people as possible, especially because every time that they use the card, I'm going to get paid. You know, people swipe their card, you know, multiple times a day, you know, thousands of times a year. Well, I want to get paid on every single swipe. That's why it's important to go ahead and lock in a position and then share it with as many people as possible.
So this unique business opportunity streamlines the path for you to sponsor multiple branches and build your digital branch community. With this lifelong path, residual income becomes a reality. That's what everybody wants today is residual income. So we have three pillars, right? There's a Transact card members and their referrals. There's a digital branch offices in your communities. And then there's influencers, each with millions of followers. And we're going to talk about that here in a minute. So we are in the pre-launch right now. Now, come June 5th, we are scheduled to have the Z Club open, the Z Store open, and then people can apply to get the card. So we can start promoting the card on Monday. Right now, though, I would be getting back with the person who sent this to you or shared it with you and get your DBO license for a one-time fee of $500. And then the official launch, when we go huge, is November 11th on Veterans Day. And I'm excited for that day already. I believe it's going to be in Vegas, and I'll probably be there. Yeah, so guys, I'm going to show you a few other things. But again, make sure you get back with the person who invited you to this. Become a founding DBO. Again, I don't think they said it in here. There's only 5,000 of them. Yeah. And about 3,000 have been sold.
It's only 2,000 spots left, folks. So yeah. I just want you guys to know, if you're watching this now, this is not going to be available forever. This is literally, it probably won't be available past next month, 30, 60 days. There's only 2,000 slots left to be a DBO, to have a franchise, to be your own bank, to leverage and benefit from this Transact banking system. So look, lock in your position. It's only 2,000. There will never be any more.
Passion and the mission of the founders is to uplift small and minority banks, because right now a lot of money is flowing out of them going into the bigger banks. So that's why they're doing here. So you can see here they have them all over the country. I saw there was one in Detroit, Michigan, Eastern National Bank, Miami. They got them in the Dakotas. So these are the 50 banks that they're helping support. And, that's where your money will be held, but you won't be dealing with these banks. You're just going to have, your app, or you're logging into your bank just like you do with any other bank. So it's going to be amazing. All right. Now, when I saw this, Ricardo, I freaked out. These are major national social media opportunities, contractual agreements with national organization, or follows reaching most American adults. We're looking at here, guys, the National Restaurant Association, the AAA, American Automobile Association, National Federation of Independent Businesses, the NRA, National Rifle Association, the National Association of Entrepreneurship, the American Society of Cannabis Medicine, the United States Chamber of Commerce, United States Army, Coast Guard, Marine, Navy, Air Force Association, the GOP Farm Tree, St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, Juvenile Diabetes, Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, Salvation Army, Make-A-Wish Foundation, American Heart Association, American Lung Association. Ricardo, have you heard of these things before?
Yeah, it sounds like people probably don't realize how big this is and the major partnerships and brands that are associated with this company. It's solid, folks. Like I said, FDI Shore, dealing with community bank, local banks, major partnerships that you can see with major industries and companies that you already know about. So this isn't going anywhere but up and expanding, and probably will be a household name in no time. Everybody's going to want to have a Transact card. Why would you not?
All right. Last one, Ricardo, because it just keeps getting better and there's a lot more we could get into. But we're going to actually be able to bring on influencers and white label cards for them. So we have, a card ready for Make-A-Wish Foundation, LeBron James, the piano guys, Garth Brooks, Lady Gaga. We got the Democrat So it might be the only thing Democrats and Republicans agree on,
Hmm.
right? So we have the Democrat National Committee, the Republican National Committee, and the fact that they're both on board is huge. Now, I will say, I got to say this, the cards, some of the MAGA cards have not been approved by Visa because they say woke on them. So I think those ones are going to change, but the other ones have been approved by Visa. M.I.M.S, I think this is going to be pretty big.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's quite obvious. It's refreshing. We need something like this in the system that's going to help people, and give them more value for doing what they've already been doing anyway.
So, Ricardo, I have to bring up one more thing to make sure people fully understand why they want to get on board and become a DBO and be in that first 5,000 founders. Transact is going to do a match program when you are a DBO. So let's talk about now. If you get in before July 1st or the first 5,000 and you work up to a manager, senior manager, vice president, you can see there each one person you bring in that with just a card, just a $25 annual card member, they're going to give you 2 back. If you're just a DBO, if you're a manager, meaning you brought in 3 people to get their own banks, they're going to give you 5. So remember when we talked, Ricardo, about how you can look at there and say, well, they spent $1,000. I only got like $2 or $3, right? When people were swiping their card because you're just getting those basis points.
Yeah.
But you bring on one person and Transact is giving you 5, 10, 20, all the way up to 100 people from those influencer accounts, whether it's Lady Gaga, Garth Brooks, LeBron James. When those influencers bring people on, they're going to follow under our organization, and then we're going to be making money every single time they swipe. Like, that blew my mind.
Yeah, that's powerful. That's life changing for a lot of people. It's just like a community pool of wealth. That's great.
So if you're not one of the first 5,000, you can see the match promotion on the left, the standard match. It only goes up to 6, even if you're a president. But, I think most people will probably be managers, senior managers. We're going to go to vice president here in a week or two. But again, that's huge. A difference between you're getting 4-1 if you're not in the first 5,000 or 20-1 when you hit vice president. So again, this is why you guys want to take action as quickly as possible. Get back with the person who shared this with you. Get your DBO so you can be one of the first 5,000 founders. And the cards are going to go like hotcakes, guys. Its biggest problem is probably going to be keeping up with demand because everybody's going to want this card when word gets out about it. M.I.M.S, last words.
Yeah, man. Success loves speed. Take action. Limited positions available. And if anything, $25 to get this card and be able to get these benefits, it's a no-brainer. Everybody take advantage. Run with the runners. Lace up. Let's get wealthy.
Peace, guys.
You better run when the runners run. Show you how to get your money up. Dollar inflated like bubble gum. Markets are jumping like double dutch. Buying up gold till I get a ton. Crypto, yeah, I got some.